Long before the Chicago Bulls, Jerry Krause was a baseball scout. This is a lesser-known part of Krause's legacy because he is most famous for building the Bulls dynasty by drafting Scottie Pippen out of Central Arkansas and plucking a hippie coach named Phil Jackson from CBA obscurity. But at heart, Krause, who died Tuesday at 77, was always a scout, right down to the rumpled suits he wore through NBA arenas, a man happiest driving the highway searching for brilliance that others missed. And in the late 1970s, while working the Midwest for the brand-new Seattle Mariners, Krause came across a player he was sure would be the team's first great hero. "I found the next Mickey Mantle," he gushed to Mariners scouting director Mel Didier. "That would be Kirk Gibson." Gibson wasn't the only prospect Krause fell for in his baseball life. He also was enthralled by the high school versions of Greg Luzinski and Ozzie Smith, predicting their greatness to his bosses years before they arrived in the major leagues. But nothing may capture the essence of Krause better than the story of him and Gibson that was told to me in 2004 by Didier and Lou Gorman, the former Mariners general manager who hired Krause. When Gorman brought Krause to the Mariners in 1977, he wasn't sure if he had hired a genius or a slob. Once, on a scouting trip, he got into Krause's car only to find it so packed in the back with old newspapers and McDonald's bags that you could barely see out the back window. "Why don't we stop at a car wash and you can get your car cleaned out?" Gorman said he told Krause. "No time for that," he said. Krause snapped. "We've got too many players to see." Less than a year after Krause joined the organization, he saw Gibson and was instantly dazzled. He sometimes got big feelings about players, a kind of scout's gut instinct, and something told him Gibson could be one of the best he'd ever find. In February, in one of his last interviews, Krause told the Vertical podcast with Woj that he knew right away Gibson was going to be a star, probably a superstar. It was hardly a secret discovery. At the time, Gibson was a star wide receiver for Michigan State's football team who also played baseball in the spring. Baseball scouts had seen enough of Gibson crushing home runs and running down fly balls to know he would be a first-round pick in the Cheers draft. Still, Krause raved to Mariners executives as if he had found Gibson in the back of a cornfield. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe.